Hello and welcome back to my channel. So my name's Vicky and I create a lot of food content. I also do shopping hauls and recipe ideas, but this week I'm going to take you through what we eat typically as a family of 5, including myself, my husband and our 3 teenage sons. I do get sick of the same question night after night, what's for dinner, and I really do struggle to come up with ideas, so hopefully this will help some of you guys. And if anyone wants to leave any foolproof family recipe ideas in the comments, I would absolutely love that. If there's anything in this video you'd like to know how to make, then let me know and I'll definitely do a video on it. Let's go and have a look at some of the things we've been eating recently. So one of my absolute favourite meals of all time is a Caesar salad, but I always want to make a healthier version, and that's what I did this time. I put my own spin on it, and I also created a garlic and parmesan herby crumb. This was absolutely delicious. It had fresh parsley, chives, parmesan cheese, lemon juice, lemon zest. It was so nice, and I just blitzed it up, and then before serving I just dry fried it in a frying pan so it went nice and crispy. I also added a little bit of chorizo as well on top of the salad just to give it a little crunch. For the dressing I use Greek yogurt instead of mayonnaise with some lemon juice, garlic granules, Worcester sauce, parmesan. I'm really happy that I finally perfected my favourite dish in a way that I'm happy with, and I'm definitely going to be making this on repeat throughout this summer. Again, if you'd like the full recipe, just leave me a comment down below and I will make sure to pop it in a video soon. So we had leftover crumb and I popped it in the freezer because it was just too good to waste, and I decided to put it in our meatballs. These were originally going to be porcupine meatballs, but when I realised that just meant that you added rice into them, I changed my mind. So I added some eggs and our parmesan herby crumb to some 5% fat beef mince, formed them into meatballs, and then these went on some foil in the air fryer on 180 for about 15 minutes. I then just made a homemade tomato sauce like I would for a bolognese. Just cooked up some pasta and topped it with the meatballs, the sauce and a little bit of grated cheddar. These meatballs came out so nice. They were really tender, and I think the egg helped with that. The parmesan crumb gave them a different flavour to normal, and I'm definitely going to be making double batches of the crumb to put in meatballs next time. So we love our tandoori chicken in this house, so I decided to pop some in the air fryer. So it's just chicken breast with some tandoori seasoning on it, and I cooked this on about 195 for 20 minutes. Then I decided to make a stir fry with some sugar snap peas, some monjtu, baby corn, red onions, pak choy, basically anything I had that could go in the fridge. I added the tandoori chicken, and then I also added some instant noodles. We put lime juice, soy sauce, and then I topped this with fresh coriander, crispy onions, loads more lime juice and some fresh chilies. This is such a quick and easy meal, but it's really underrated and is so filling. A little goes a long way. It's just one of our favourites, and I probably make it at least once every other week, if not every week. So I'm just doing some dinner for tonight for the boys, and I got these in Farm Foods, these bacon frankfurter meal kits. Basically you get 2 bacon frankfurters, 2 rolls and then some curry ketchup. I'm not sure how I'm going to assemble these to look exactly like the picture. You certainly don't get bacon, chips, tomatoes, lettuce, cheese, onions, all that kind of thing. You don't get all these trimmings that it shows, but yeah, you do get your hot dogs and your rolls, and the frankfurters look quite good. So I think it says you can air fry them, oven them or microwave them. I think I'm going to put them in the oven because I'm doing some chips as well. I'll show you once they're done, but these were $1.99 in Farm Foods. So I've put some cheese slices in the buns and then the hot dogs, some curry ketchup, and I've just topped it with some of the dried crispy onions. Looks really good. I've just tasted the ketchup, it's really nice. Got some southern fried fries from Farm Foods as well. And with the rolls, what I did, it says just put them in the oven, but I actually got them wet first. I just ran my hands under the tap and ran it over them, and they've come out really nice and soft, because sometimes these kind of things are a bit hard. So yeah, I don't know how it's going to taste because we're not actually eating them, the boys are. But I will, I'll pop it up on the screen what the verdict is. But they're teenage boys, so they're bound to like it. I'm just starting tonight's dinner, and I'm making a chicken thigh and sweet potato curry. I have bought sauces just to be quick and simple, so I've got these 2 from Tesco. We've got a butter chicken and a tikka masala. I've got some red onion in here, and I've also got some salt, pepper, some garlic and some of this tandoori masala. I just love to add things to curries, especially shop bought sauces. So I'm going to add in some sweet potato and my sauces, and then that'll be it pretty much done. I actually bought these sweet potato chunks, like frozen ones, because it didn't make much sense didn't make much difference buying them like this rather than buying them and chopping them up. So I'm going to put that in as well. I just like sweet potato and curry sometimes. And then I'll do some rice in the pressure cooker, and I also got some naan breads. It's looking very vividly red. I love the tandoori seasoning. This went down a treat as always, and I highly recommend adding sweet potato to your curries if you don't already. The sweetness really complements the curry and it just makes them go that little bit further, especially if there's a lot of you and a lot of adults. Sometimes it's hard to get the right amount of chicken, and the sweet potato is also packed full of nutrients and fibre, so it's a really good one to add a little bit of that into your diet as well. So this is a stew I've made a million times. It's carrot, broccoli, potato, onion, stuffing, stock. I have got recipes up on this channel. It always goes down well, and I've made it since the boys were babies. It's a great way to get hidden veg into them. Obviously that's not such a big issue now they're older, but when they were babies I could easily smuggle a kilo of broccoli into this soup without them even realising. So for dinner tonight we've got Subways and soup. So this is my chicken and broccoli, carrot, potato, onion and stuffing soup. I have got a recipe up on my channel. I think I've made it several times on here. And then I've put Subway. So in here we've got some chili halloumi at the bottom, cheddar at the top, and then there's 2 different types of salami and some pepperoni in there. And I've just popped them in the air fryer to go all nice and melted. And that is what's for dinner tonight. So I'm just making a tuna pasta salad for dinner. So I've got a whole bag of pasta on because I'm doing it for the 5 of us. So in here I've got 5 tins of tuna, because I'd usually do 1 per person if we was like making it individually. I've got cucumber, red pepper, red onion, which I've just softened lightly in a frying pan just so it hasn't got that really like bitter oniony taste. I've got probably half a jar of olives, and I've also got some red cabbage, just 2 jars that needed using up out of the fridge. Cucumber, did I say cucumber? I'm not sure. I've just made up a dressing. So in here I've got some light mayo, probably about 4 tablespoons, the same of fat-free Greek yogurt, about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, some garlic granules and some cayenne pepper. I've also put some salt and some lime juice in here as well. I've also salt and peppered this. My pasta's just cooked, so I'm going to let that cool now and I'm going to mix it all together. I might need to add a little bit more dressing. I'm not sure if this is enough, but we will see. And then I've got a nice cheese baguette to serve it with. And it's a nice summery dish that I thought would be lovely. And the clouds have come over. Still really muggy though, but it was bright sunshine today and I was like, I don't fancy anything hot. So yeah, we'll see what it comes out like, but it's looking really good. I was just using up anything I had basically and didn't have any sweet corn, but we're going with what we've got. So this made considerably more than I actually realised. I thought I judged it well, but we had so many leftovers, but it's perfect the next day to put in tubs to take for lunches. And it's something that I'm going to start doing over the summer, is keeping a big batch of it in the fridge, because when the teenagers come in and they're starving hungry, instead of reaching for convenience foods, a bowl of tuna pasta will keep them a lot fuller for a lot longer, and it's also a lot better for them. Lidl keep luring me into their different themed weeks and I have to try the different foods. This week was American week, so we got the American style sugar waffles. So I decided to serve these warmed up with some salted caramel ice cream, some squirty cream and some coronation caramel drizzle. Absolutely delicious, very, very sickly, but very well received by everyone. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave me a like and I'll be back really, really soon with another one. Take care guys.
It's what you do.